Hello and welcome to more Legacy Cube Draft. We got a lot of nice picks here. Batterskull, I like this card. It's very general and it's a great win condition for like a controlling type deck. I love Dark Confidant. Gilded Lotus is great. Tropical Island, one of the best dual lands. I think blue-green in particular wants dual lands. There's a lot of things that matter with having islands and forests, so that's useful. Wrath of God, I guess. That's about it. I'm leaning towards Trop or Gilded Lotus. I don't like first picking Gilded Lotus. I think it's a real good card, but just starting with dual lands is such a good strategy, and this is one of the best ones, so we'll start there. Just keeping in mind, what was in that pack. Ooh, they did Biogenic Ooze and Wake Thrasher. I don't know if this card's actually good enough. It used to be in the cube like years ago. They finally brought it back. I kind of want to take a Taiga. So Taiga really helps our mana. There's also the Chopper. Smuggler's Copter is really good. Fertile Ground is like a weird rampant growth. And then not a whole lot else. I think I'm gonna take this Taiga here. Starting with good fixing, and then we can figure out what we want to do after that point. So Marsh Flats is kind of the most awkward possible duel, or fetch land. Doesn't really get either of these. There's Crucible of Worlds. I guess there's Wasteland and a couple other value lands. So that's a consideration. Hollowed Fountain. We could also take just the Fountain. You know what? Let's just see what happens if we take a bunch of fixing. See what's open, and then we'll have some duels going on. Ooh, okay. Hostage Taker is real good. Walking Ballista is pretty nice. Remove Soul is good. I mean, FTK is obviously pretty solid, but this is Legacy Cube. I think stealing the boy is much better than just killing it. So I think this is probably the most powerful card in the pack. It is, it's black, which is one of the colors we don't have. I think I'm going to stay safe and just pick up a Walking Ballista. I think this card is really versatile and very powerful. There's also Glacial Fortress, actually, so that helped us go into Bant. You know what? We're going to take the Fortress. We're just going to have perfect mana. Okay, so, ooh, I like this Dark Ritual art. I'm glad they switched. It's really pretty. So, black seems pretty open, as interesting as that is. But I'm probably going to take Windswept Heath. That makes our mana, like, actually perfect. And we're just going to get a little bit more data on what colors in particular are opens. Okay. So I think this pack is pretty telling. Green has seemed consistently open, as has black. We got a very late Thoughtseize. Ravenous Chupacabra is pretty good. And not a whole lot else. I kind of want to take Sylvan Caryatid. We have the makings of like a multicolored deck, and the Caryatid kind of helps with that. It ramps us. Green seems kind of open, so even if we do just end up in green ramp, this helps us splash cards. And I don't know how good... I mean, we don't have any fixing for black, so I don't know how good those are going to be just yet. Ooh, that's a very late Terastodon. Why? The thing I don't understand is I thought it was like universally understood that mono green is like the best archetype in this cube. Mono green and mono red. It's just weird that green always seems open. This is good with creatures. There's All Is Dust if we want to build like a controlling type deck. There's Duplicate. Duplicate will go good in any deck. So will this though. I think I do like this card quite a bit. There's also Man of War, Lingering Souls. I'm gonna take the All Is Dust. I really like this card. Okay, so we have Plow Under, Acidic Slime, Baneslayer Angel. Not a whole lot of good plays here. I do like Treetop Village, but we kind of need to start picking up playables at some point. I'll take the Slime Boy. Maybe we can go into like Birthing Pod. I don't know how All Is Dust... I mean, Duplicate would have fit a lot better in Pod, which could have been maybe a reason to take Duplicate. I guess I'll take the Slime. I think this is versatile enough to worth picking here. Wow. Dark Confidant came around, as did Savannah and Stomping Ground. And Garruk Relentless. I like Garruk Relentless. I mean, Savannah makes the mana like actually perfect, right? We have blue, green, red, so we can just go straight. I guess 4 colors now. Sure. So the benefit of taking all the fixing is it makes everyone else kind of cement into single colored decks. And we can hopefully kind of pick up the multicolored cards in packs 2 and 3. Ooh. This is interesting. So Fertile Ground is good ramp. And it taps for any color. Yeah, I think I like that the most. So now we have two drop accelerants that add mana of any color. Unfortunately, Fertile Ground is a lot worse than Rampant Growth if we are planning on playing All Is Dust because it dies. So we have Crucible, we have 1 fetch right now in Windswept Heath. If we want to take like good Naya cards, we could take probably Kari Zev or Magma Jet, but let's just see what Crucible of Worlds has to offer. I don't think it's going to be much, but Windswept Heath currently has 1, 2, 3, 4 targets, so even just doing this with the fetch land is like pretty good value. Okay, we got a Flame Tongue Kavu. I mean, we have the 1 Taiga, couple of ways to fetch it up. I don't think I want to be Fauna Shamaning. Land Tax is kind of funny, but alright, that's a very late Abyssins Pilgrim. Also a late Dark Ritual, but I'll take the Pilgrim. And Shardless Agent kind of works here. Just gets us a little bit of value. And Domri. Okay, so we're right now set up to be like Rug Naya. Clearly a real archetype here. I'm sure Rug Naya exists. Wow, there's a lot of good cards for us here. I'm leaning towards Swords to Plowshares. We have quite a bit of white fixing, and this card is one of the most powerful removal spells ever printed. And there's a lot of good cards for us to wheel. I love Kiora. Elvish Mystic is good. Preordain is great. Steam Vents maybe would make it into the deck. Probably not. But we're going to take Swords here. We might end up like a mid-rangey deck. You never know. Ooh, okay. So we have... Here, oh, Zealous Conscripts. I think Conscripts has to be the pick. This is one of the most powerful cards in the cube. You can steal Planeswalkers. They added the Eldrazi. So imagine your opponent puts down an Ulamog, you steal it, annihilate 4. Like, that's really good. We're going to take Conscripts, hopefully wheel Arid Mesa, but I highly doubt it. And with the ramp, I think Conscripts gets quite a bit better too. So I'm leaning away from these 2 cards. Ooh, okay. I really want to take this, but I think we have to take playables for at least a little bit. So Deafening Clarion is 3 to each creature and gives ours lifelink. That does kill basically everything we have, so I don't think I want to pick that up just yet. Reclamation Sage is really good, as is Seagate Oracle. I guess we have 3 blue sources for this guy. You know, honestly, this deck is starting to turn into like a decent Birthing Pod deck. There's also Blade Splicer if we want to be aggressive, but I think we're more like mid-range value. I'm going to take Seagate, maybe wheel the Rex Sage. Ooh, wow. Well, there's an opposition. I think that's definitely a card you would want to splash in a deck like this. Or, you know, we could just transition into like Bant opposition. I think this card is one of the most powerful cards in any cube. So we're going to take it. Unfortunately, Flooded Strand would be super good in this deck, but we have to pass it. And I think Revelark might be good on the wheel, but this card is busted. Ooh, one of the combos, Awakening Zone opposition. We're not missing out on much else, except maybe Sun Titan. So Sun Titan's kind of cool with Seagate Oracle if we get some cheaper Planeswalkers. And Awakening Zone basically does nothing else in our deck, and it might even wheel, right? Because, like, we're not ramping into much. Okay, I've kind of talked myself out of that. So I think I'm between Raging Ravine and Sun Titan, and I'm just going to take the Titan. It is double white, but we have white mana, and I think this is going to have some value later on. Okay, Bloodbraid Elf. It is another 4-drop, though. Like, it's super good, but we could just take something like a Cultivate or Seachrome Coast. But all of our 4-drops are great. I'm gonna take the Elf. We can go Bloodbright Elf into Shardless Agent. Ooh, what does this do? Only cast creature spells. That's kind of what we want, right? Slime, Conscript, Sun Titan. We're a pretty creature-heavy deck. We could also just pick up a Plateau. We don't have red-white just yet. I'm gonna take the Shaman, though. I think this card's great in a deck like this. Well, there's Hoof Daddy. Ooh. Horizon Canopy is also real good. And I don't even know if this deck can cast Hoof Daddy. I'm gonna take this for fixing plus the card draw. Ooh, okay, we got Kiora. Although Kiora is looking worse. First of all, it's another 4-drop. I don't know how many more of those we need. Poor Kiora. I don't think that's the pick. Figure of Destiny doesn't really fit the theme so well. Court of Calling is interesting though. So this can tutor up any creature. It does not hit the Cascade triggers, so that's unfortunate. I just don't think we're Student of Warfare or Figure of Destiny material. I'm gonna take Kiora though. Wall of Blossoms is interesting. It is a creature, it helps keep us alive. This is not a Koth or Baloth's deck. I'll take the wall. Wow. Alright, well, these colors are very open. Temple Garden would be the good mana pick. And these are both kind of medium. Yeah, I'll take Temple Garden. Okay, yeah, I think our colors are pretty open. So Revelark is power 2 or less, so that gets Slime, Seagate Oracle, Wall of Blossoms. Okay. Raging Ravine Wield, perfect. And Skooz came around. And the Demon Lord. Okay, so we kind of need to hone in a little bit on what our deck is trying to do. But, ooh, okay, Vannifar is there. Wow, this pack's amazing for us. I like Vannifar, Sylvan Library, Thragtusk Foothills, Fractured Identity maybe. So how does our Vannifar curve look like right now? We only have one 1-drop. Wall of Blossoms is a good target. Seagate is good. This is good. Revelark gets him back. Vannifar's pretty sweet in this deck. We could just be conservative and take Sylvan Library. It's just like a really good 2-drop. Or even Wooded Foothills if we think our mana really needs some help. Because she should come around, right? Who's going to take Vannifar? I'm going to try and wheel her. So I think it's between these two cards. And Sylvan Library is basically mana fixing. Plus we have, what, 9 duels? Although Wooded Foothills is essentially a 4-color land. Skooz. Oh, this card's so good, though. I'm gonna take the Foothills. Oh, ooh, Deranged Hermit. Perfect. Deranged Hermit plus opposition is basically game over. We want as many token producers as we can get, and this is a good one. Oh wow, Lotus Cobra. We got Wasteland to go with our Crucible if we want to do that. Forgot Upheaval was even in here, but that's pretty sick. I think we need more 2-drops, and with 2 fetches, Lotus Cobra gets pretty solid. I also would snap pick up Riftwing Cloudskate in this deck, but I think Cobra is just a little bit better. Maybe we can wheel a Cloudskate. I highly doubt it, but you never know. Incubation Druid does give us mana. Rampant Growth gives basics. This pack's kind of weird. I'm leaning towards the Druid. I do also kind of like Trigon Predator. This card will probably wheel though, and we do need more 2-drops. Because with how many 4s we have, we want like a 2-drop that comes down, gives us mana, does things. Ooh, Llanowar Elves, Carney T, bunch of nonsense. This deck probably wants Elves, that way we can turbo out in opposition. And maybe we can wheel Nissa. Ooh. Or we can wheel a Myriad Angel. A Myriad Angel is great with all of our fetches and stuff. Ooh, there's Birthing Pod. And a Noble Hierarch. And a Huntmaster, to be honest. So Pod, we have 2 1s. Wall of Blossoms is a good 2. We only have one good 3 in Seagate. And our 4-drop slot is kind of weird. But then our 5s are good. Can we wheel pod with 2 cards left in the pack? Because I think Hierarch is really, really good for this deck. Yeah, I'm going to take Hierarch. Ooh, Ramunap Excavator. It's kind of sweet. I don't think we're going to be hard casting Iona. We could take Jace. You know, honestly, Excavator has some value here. Horizon Canopy, Windswept Heath, Foothills. Taps for opposition. It's that or Jace. If we wheel Wasteland, I'll feel pretty happy about this. But let's see, we can get back with Revelarch and Sun Titan. But we can also get back Jace with Sun Titan. I think that's real solid. Ooh, Eternal Witness. I love that in this deck. I do like Exclusion Mage too, but E-Witness is perfect. Well, I wasn't going to take Vanifar, but Sylvan Library wheeled? That's insane. I mean, this costs 4 mana and then you have to wait a turn to do anything. This is just great all the time, so... We got Edric too. I like Edric in this deck, I think. Yeah, it's better than Farseek. So we're basically blue-green. We could just cut the red cards. Our fixing's not amazing for them. This can be good for like dirtily matchups or something. Trigon Predator came around. You know, I don't think this is a Rampant Growth deck, so I'll take this. Wow, Flicker Wisp and Nissa. She only gets basic forests. Yeah, I don't think I want double white there. Alright, well, now I'll probably play it. Like how many good 3s we have. Although we only have these 2 4-drops, I'll take it. Okay, when the colors are open, I guess they're open here. Honestly, I don't even know if this is a pod deck. But our... Yeah, we need more 4-drops, that's the problem. Because we just have these 2. One of them's good. Like, potting into Flametongue's great, but... Let's see. Let's move all our lands to the sideboard. I'm gonna cut this for now. Probably don't need this. I like Edric. Shaman, Nissa. I don't even know if I want Jace, to be honest. Our 2-drops are good. Honestly, Fertile Ground's probably not even necessary anymore. We just want creatures. So what happens if we just cut red? Our deck's probably better. Our mana's better. But then we can't play Birthing Pod. But that doesn't really matter that much. We could put in Jace, because our mana's better now, we can cast that. Or maybe... Honestly, Bloodbraid's pretty good. Let's see what the mana looks like. This is 23. I'm not really sold on this Revelarch either. I don't think we need more 5s. And Kiara's like pretty medium in this deck. So if we had something like this, I don't even know if I want the Shaman anymore, honestly. We don't need that much ramp. So this is 23. Yeah, let's just see what the mana looks like. I think it's going to be kind of good. The hardest thing is going to be hitting double blue for opposition, which makes me want to cut Jace. He's just pretty hard to cast on turn 3. We can replace him with Trigon. And honestly, maybe with 20 creatures, Domery is just good. Okay, yeah, maybe I like that. So, our pod sequence, again, I think if we had one more good 4-drop, I'd be pretty happy running pod. Maybe I still am, because we have good targets at 5 and 6. We have Sun Titan Eternal Witness loops. Maybe I'll run it. It is probably pretty good here. We could run it instead of Domery. We want to minimize the splash here. So that's 23. Honestly, let's see, we have these three. We have a lot of mana. You know what? We could probably also add Domery. As far as lands go, how many green sources do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11. 11 green seems fine. How much blue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How much white? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 white sources? That's insane. I don't actually think we need a basic plains here. We can add more islands. Red sources, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So red is kind of limited. This would give us only 5, 6, 7, 8 red sources. That's 16 lands. What do you do? Try to target a card from your graveyard to your hand. And then bring another card back. The nice thing is a lot of our cards that we want to bring back are like 3 or less. And if we're going to run Birthing Pod, I like Wall of Blossoms in there for the chain. Maybe we want Revelark too. So Revelark's a nice thing to pot out, because this can get back Slime. Oh, Revelark Deranged Hermit, this has to go in. I like Conscripts with Pod because we can instantly untap it and go up to 6. I need to make 1 cut. Hierarch, Elves, Pilgrim, Pilgrim. Maybe it is Domery. Maybe Domery is just bad. Also, it's a splash color we don't really want. Okay. I think I like this deck. The mana's a little suspect. I guess I didn't check blue. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 blue sources. I'm down. Let's do it. See you guys round 1. Yeah, this hand's not great, but it is a keep. Turn 1 Raging Ravine. Cobra can help give blue for Seagate Oracle. And hopefully they don't have removal. Otherwise we're in a bit of trouble here. Okay, never mind. Mana's perfect, deck's perfect. OP, turn 1 Bloodstained Mire Swamp. This is scary. This feels like a Thoughtseize or... Nope, Volcanic. I think opponent's doing cool things. They're probably on Reanimator given what I've seen so far. That would be my guess. So let's jump out Lotus Cobra. You know, our white ended up being really small. We have Sun Titan, Swords, and Revelark, and that's it. But Revelark plus, what's the guy? Deranged Assistant or whatever. The squirrel guy. It's gonna be pretty sick when it happens. Chart a course without attacking. Obviously, you don't want to attack with Jace into a Lotus Cobra, but it can attack, right? It's not Defender. I don't think we really stand a chance against Reanimator. The Swords of Plowshares will help. And I guess Opposition's pretty good too. But if they have any enchantment-based reanimation spells, we're going to bring in stuff like Trigon Predator. And see what goes on there. Hopefully we just draw Opposition. Then we can go land, make a blue, cast Opposition, Lotus Cobra down their swamp. Shell Isle, okay. Well, they've set up. But we're... Does this flip next turn if there are 5 or more? Yeah, that's flipping next turn. That's scary. Ooh. That's a good one. So let's go with Savannah so we can have some white mana. Use the ability, let's add green. Sure. And but all of our 1-drops are either green or white. So let's cast Seagate with using the proper colors here. Try and find swords. Next turn we can actually Zealous Conscripts, one of the big ones. I guess if they reanimate a Tarka we can't, but you don't currently have double white or double blue. But Sun Titan is a great way to rebuild. It also kind of threatens Grave Titan. So I'm gonna do that. And then we attack for 2. Pass the turn back. So we're hoping, maybe I want 2 6-drops because we have Birthing Pod. And now that this is here, like all of our 5s are kind of useless. I mean, all this is kind of ideal, right? We have no place, so do your worst, opponent. We could also, like, discard a land. We could also kind of threaten to get their Jace up to ultimate and then Zealous Conscripts it. That's going to be a long way away. But that is another way we win the game. We'll probably die to a Dragonlord Atarka before that happens, but you never know. Ooh, okay, so OP is reanimating Dragonlord Atarka. If they don't have a counterspell, they're actually just dead in 2 turns. Not the current turn, because Lotus Cobra is down. Also, we could just activate Raging Ravine very soon. Ophiomancer, never mind. So we have to do 2 secret damage. Let's get a play here. Then get snakes. Temple Garden tapped. Sure. But if they don't have another blocker, Zealous Conscripts plus Dragonlord Atarka can do 10 damage. If they swing with everything... Come on, yeah. And then no blockers here. What do we want them to tap out for? Factor Fiction? Just cast a main phase Factor Fiction. I don't like this. They're not... I don't like that at all. Well, we have to go for it, right? Raging Ravine only hits for 4, and the Tarka kills us next turn, so... We're dead to any counterspell, but that's okay. And they see Zealous Conscripts, but if they don't have anything, we win the game, so... It's definitely worth doing. Maybe. Okay, take you. We also did any removal spell. Okay. Did we okay. I'm not complaining. That could have been much worse. Good lord. Okay. Flametongue combo seems kind of meh, but our deck's perfect, so we're just gonna run it back. That's incredible. Alright, again, a clunky hand, but it's definitely a keep. Sylvan Library can really smooth a lot of draws, and we have a lot of early accelerants. Like if we draw Mana Dork here, this hand it becomes amazing because we can go turn 2 Edric. Nis I'm less excited about. We're gonna start with a tapped Hallowed Fountain. Turn 2 accelerant would be good. We don't really need a Sylvan Library for stuff. We have a lot of plays. We just want more mana. This is deja vu. What is going on here? Okay, you can have your thing. Savannah. Okay, let's play Savannah. Cast a Sylvan Library. Hopefully this can find some type of action here. Birthing Pod would be pretty nice. We can like play Nisset. You're dazing this? Honestly, I don't mind that. There are much worse things we could do. Opponent just sit themselves back a whole turn. Obviously they could just like discard a fatty and reanimate it and then we're in trouble, but Now they're behind on lands. This is the same game. This is weird, man. Discarding Niv Mizzet. Okay, I feel like we're gonna get hit by a Niv Mizzet next turn. So how do we combat that? By casting Seagate Oracle to try and find some kind of action here. You have 2 dazes? Massacre Worm. Their deck seems ambitious. Island Wooded Foothills. So Foothills can grab Trop, so let's just get that. Also is pretty good with Sun Titan. It's also Horizon Canopy and Sun Titan is real sweet. Every turn you attack, just get a new thing. What we're hoping to do here... Oh, never mind, Jace flips, which means Edric doesn't work. That's not the worst thing, though. And then just an Ophiomancer? Liliana. Oh man, do you think we can get up to Zealous Conscripts in time? What? You're not supposed to be there. Huh. So we can Eternal Witness back Sylvan Library, but we can just do that. No, I don't want to play Eternal Witness because then the Liana just kills it. Let's play Nissa. And then grab a forest and play a forest. This kind of thins our deck a little bit. And we're going to play this so they don't know what we drew. The information doesn't really matter. We're probably just dead to these Planeswalkers, but... Right, this is going to ult eventually. Yeah, I don't like this. Also, we're setting ourselves up pretty badly for a Massacre Worm. It's not going well. Sylvan Library would have helped smooth this out quite a bit. Anime Dead? Or, yeah, Dead Return. Oh, they went for the Niv Mizzet. Interesting. Yeah? I mean, it's a blocker, I guess. So is Massacre Worm, though. Shardless Agent. We can hit Path. I kind of like Shardless Agent here because Path Exile, although killing Nissa is still okay for us. That being said, we can Eternal Witness Sylvan Library as well. And that's more guaranteed. Because hitting Path kills that. You know what? We're gonna Eternal Witness, I think. It just guarantees we can like use all of our mana this turn, because next turn we want a Sun Titan, and if they kill our E-Witness, then we can get that back with Sun Titan. So yes, use this ability. Let's play Foothills and grab a red source. Grab the Taiga, play the library. So they can kind of go off with Niv Mizzet, unfortunately. But Sun Titan can grab some of these things back, and maybe we can fight it. Find Path, exile it, you know. So they can even flashback Chart a Course. Basically, we want to find Zealous Conscripts when Liliana is on 7. Let's see, so Chart a Course does 3. Yeah, they can kill our whole board right now. Brutal. Alright, we're gonna get good hand with the 1-mana Accelerant. There we go. Let's keep it. I'd like to draw a 3-drop. So what are we Wooded Foothillsing for? We have a bunch of white. We have our red. So I think I want to get Tropical Island for double blue. And hopefully our opponent doesn't have the exact same start 3 games in a row. But This card's going to do a lot of work against their planeswalkers. And they scryed to the top. Hacks. Wooded Foothills. Tropical Island. Noble Hierarch. What do we want next turn? It's a good 3-drop. We have a lot. That's acceptable. So we can go Pilgrim. Probably Glacial Fortress. Hit for 1. And this actually lets us play around Daze next turn too, which is the only counterspell we've seen from them. Chart a course? Oh, Literal Core, sure. Let's go Mountain, Bloodbraid Elf. Let's just get aggro. Cast in Elves, I guess. Hit for 4. And this cannot even block, so that's good to know. Next turn we can probably just hard cast a Revel Arc, or we can do Horizon Canopy things. If they reanimate Massacre Worm, we're in a world of hurt though. We lose like all of our mana and board state. So don't, oh, that's not as bad. Maybe that's worse. I don't know. That's a rough thing to deal with. Necromancy. Bone Shredder. Okay, I don't mind Bone Shredder. Kill Bloodbraid, yeah. Eternal Witness. So, not the worst play ever. That's a good way to rebuild. So green, this. We can actually Eternal Witness and cast Bloodbraid Elf this turn, can't we? Yeah, we can. Get you back. This only does 5? Okay. Canopy, cast. A little early, but let's hit the looter, I guess. I would have liked that a little bit later on, but because now they just chump with Bone Shredder, reanimate a Tarka, and then they kill basically our entire board. They can leave us with Eternal Witness in play, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we cast Revel Arc, and then we take 8. Okay, that doesn't look like they have a reanimation spell. Unless they're discarding Massacre Worm. We can, there are plays we can beat, and there are plays we cannot beat. Massacre Worm is one of the plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can actually beat a Massacre Worm, probably. Because we can loop like Revel Arc Ewit. Goodness me. Island. Can I can still cast Revel Arc after Horizon Canopy. I really want to find Scavenging Ooze here. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So let's crack this. I guess Opposition would also be pretty sick. So I still have double blue. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunate, but cast Revel Arc. That kind of insulates us against like Iona and stuff. They take 5 here. This is a lot of lands to draw though for this deck. I don't know. This deck can't do too well on this many lands. Birthing Pod would be amazing here. This looks like Reanimate. Oh, wait, is this a May? It's not. Okay. Well, this could be worse. It's still really bad, but we can get back Swords of Plowshares. Never mind. They own it on white, so we cannot cast that. But they have to kill their own Atarka. And Atarka doesn't do anything. We're like one Zealous Conscripts away from winning this now. Not bad. So they do that, so we can Revel Arc here, getting Eternal Witness. Noble Hierarch, I guess? No, I like the Pilgrim. And Ewit gets back. I imagine Bloodbraid Elf. This is pro white, so these are gonna die, I think. So we lose some life here. So getting back the one thing was not a good idea. Turn up to 2. Yeah, so we should have just gotten Eternal Witness. But we're pretty close. Raging Ravine. That's something. So let's cast the Bloodbraid Elf. See what we hit. Scoos, where were you a second ago? So Raging Ravine is probably less important than just scoozing it up. So let's do that and pass turn. We're gonna... Maybe it's not as important. We're gonna double block the Massacre Worm, I imagine. We're gonna take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we fall to 1 life. I should have played Raging Ravine. Then if they attacked poorly, we could just kill them. No, I don't see how that actually happens. They probably just swing with Iona and Bone Shredder. Everything. Alright, well we have to block Massacre Worm. What are our outs here? How do we win this game? So currently we're taking 9. We can kill Massacre Worm, but we lose both of our guys. And then what are we drawing to? We can Zealous Conscripts the Bone Shredder, and that's 4. That's not enough. I wonder if I should have taken Swords. So that way, if we got Zealous Conscripts, we could still Swords this. What are our outs? Maybe drawing a Flying Blocker? We can't cast any of them. Birthing Pod this into Conscripts. They were smart enough to keep a blocker back. Let's cancel this. Honestly, I think I just block like this. Oh, we can Zealous Conscripts the Massacre Worm? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 because of the green? Okay, you know what? That seems good enough for me. So let's block like this. Plus we can actually... No, never mind, there's no way we can gain enough life. Una's Prowler. Okay, we're probably dead. Exile, Atarka, gain a life. That is so many lands. Okay, moving on. See you guys around 2. Now this is a hand. Let's do it. 1 land and we're in so much business right now. Well, there's the land. So it's pretty risky to cast Lotus Cobra. I think the safest play is a Caryatid. That plays really poorly into a Liliana. Oh, never mind. We're just gonna get pack ratted. Okay, that's something. Can this deck deal with pack rat? I don't think so. So what do we want with Wooded Foothills? We have white. Red doesn't do a whole lot for us. I think we need opposition to win a game like this. Tap down the rats. So we're gonna get Tropical Island here. And Caryatid can just block. So let's do that. We basically gotta make Scavenging Ooze big enough to block the pack rats. Pretty unlikely. Make a rat. Okay, well Ooze can eat something now. Yeah, I think the game plan... Oh! We can also just slime their swamp. They didn't play... No, they did play land. Yeah, I think slime their swamp is not a bad play, so... We can go Lotus Cobra to start, and then play a land that gives us 3 mana. So we can go Lotus Cobra into Nissa. Seems nice. Taiga, use that, yes. Add green. Cast Nissa, grab a forest. Last turn. Honestly, kind of okay double blocking a pack rat here as well. Never mind. But they didn't make a rat, and we can now slime away the swamp. I'm okay with this trade. Okay. Well, hope to not get hit by daze, but this looks pretty promising. Let's go Forest Acidic Slime. Kill your swamp. Pass turn. You now have a 1/1 rat. We're gonna start scoozing it up real soon, slurp up all these guys. OP has no lands. Yeah, not a bad spot to be in. That was weird trading off their thing. Ooh, Revel Arc. Okay, let's attack for 2. We could just evoke the Revel Arc. Getting back Lotus Cobra and Nissa, but I kind of like Revel Arc as like kind of an insurance policy. Let's play our land first. I'm just kind of worried about days and stuff like that. Cool. And next turn we have enough mana to play and evolve Incubation Druid. Or adapt, whatever. Sure. Ambush Capster Mage. I will block. Okay. Then where else? So let's attack with both. Just put some pressure on the old OP. Are you sure you want to do that? Alright, well now opponent cannot cast the Day Judgment because of Revel Arc. So let's play Scavenging Ooze. Horizon Canopy. Land of War Elves. Incubation Druid. Pass turn. Yep. Oh, if we'd spent all our mana on that, they could have cycled that. Also, we could have cracked Windswept Teeth, they could have countered it. Thing of the Ice is interesting. Okay, let's crack Windswept Teeth now. We need to get a white land, I think. So we can get Savannah. Sure. No, Hollowed Fountain. And then Scavenging Ooze, exiling this. Oh, that's good. Do we have lethal? 4? No, they have to chump. We don't have lethal. 1, 2. Well, wait. If they block here, they take, because we're gonna steal the pack rat. They're gonna take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and fall to 6 life. And if they do Thing in the Ice, we get these things back. 1, 2. Hey, let's just attack. See what happens. This can become a 3 whatever. Sure. Swing like that. Yeah, I see no reason to do anything here. You take 4. You can crack Horizon Canopy to draw a card. Oh, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So Sun Titan is going to get back probably Nissa. She gets us lands and stuff. Get a forest. 2, 3, 4, 5. Play the forest. Pass turn. And that lets us keep up Scavenging Ooze too. And so even if our opponent casts enough spells to bounce everything, we're getting these creatures back. Yeah, Jace is fine. I never thought I would say that, but so they have 1 blue. Let's eat Moloku. It was a weird pack rat deck for the opponent. Shardless Agent. I don't really want to show them my whole deck. I really don't want to show them Zealous Conscripts. This has to flip, right? Unfortunately. I guess we could grab Lotus Cobra off Sun Titan. So this hits for... They block here, they take... Yeah, they're dead. Okay, so we don't have to show them anything else. That's good. Attack with all creatures, attack you. And this gets back Lotus Cobra. Okay. This is the point where you're winning by so much, you just don't want your opponent to know what your deck does. Still have not Birthing Potted. It seems sweet. Also, we've never drawn opposition. Deranged Hermit would be good. But so far the deck seems relatively good. I think our mana is solid at least. Like every opening hand has had enough mana to do everything. I thought Wall of Blossoms was Sylvan Library. This is a much more awkward hand. Okay, well, that makes everything perfect. We can go Wall of Blossoms into Birthing Pod. We can Revelark everything back. I like that. They opted on bottom. So they can counter the wall if they want. Ooh, Taiga's good. Okay, Wall of Blossoms. I guess I play Edric on 3, not Birthing Pod, because we could just play Birthing Pod on 4. And then play and activate. We get this. We still get the same number of activations doing it this way. Thief of Sanity, that's scary. That could really mess with our pod. So this enters tapped. But we need a blue source for Edric. So let's go Hallowed Fountain. Pay 2 life. Green, blue, that, Edric. Go. So we get a hit with Thief of Sanity, and as long as they don't find Flametongue Kavu, then we have an out to this, because we pod away Edric into Flametongue Kavu. Yep. A lot of good hits with that. Come on, nothing scary. What? What is better than Eternal Witness? That's really bad. Okay. Llanowar Elves. So what's a good 3-drop we can hit? What did they take over Eternal Witness? I have no idea. I think a Sun Titan? And that's in our graveyard now. So I kind of like going Llanowar Elves Incubation Druid. No, that doesn't do anything, does it? Let's just activate Birthing Pod, play and activate. It's painful, but this puts a 3-drop in play. Ugh, this interface is so bad. Okay. Seagate Oracle or Nissa. Kind of like Seagate. Draw more cards. Ever since Pilgrim Windswept Heath. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna take the Heath actually. We probably need a little bit of mana if we ever want to like evoke Revelark or something. This Thief of Sanity might just kill us though. We'll see. If Seagate survives and we get FTK, then that's good. And Windswept Heath lets us know. Oh, that's a reason to keep it. This lets us know if Flametongue Kavu is still in our deck, so we can see exactly which 2 cards they've taken. Lotus Cobra Forest. Okay. Okay. That's problematic. Oh, they took Noble Hierarch. Well, we can just jam a Revelark. Seems like our best bet right now. It blocks everything they have. If they remove it, we get things back. And if they don't kill it, next turn we can pot it away into a Sun Titan. We're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this could be worse. I like the Noble Hierarch swing. Show some authority. No, Sun Titan's in the graveyard now. Ugh. That's gross. Yeah. Pester might. They probably tap the Revelarch. Oh, they tap the pot. I guess that makes sense. It's a lot of lands. So let's do what we can. 3, 4, 5. We can play Acidic Slime. I think we're just dead if they have any removal for our flying creatures, though. Cast Llanowar Elves. Yeah, Thief of Sanity just wrecked us. Putting Sun Titan in the graveyard was brutal. Also, what could be better than Sun Titan for that? I guess it doesn't do a whole lot for them because they don't have any permanents. Okay. Okay. Look, your deck is good. I'll give you that. Trigon Predator seems like it's never going to be able to kill an opposition. I'm just going to run it. Alright, going first. Game 3, let's do this. Sure. Honestly, Sylvan Library can undo so many mulligans, and swords means we're not going to just die to a random bad creature. Yeah, I guess we're going to find Temple Garden, because we have the mana for everything else. So let's get Temple Garden. Nope, will not pay life. I know we could have saved that fetch for Sylvan Library, and maybe that would be better. In fact, that's probably better. This enters untapped, right? Do that. But honestly, against their deck, we can probably just pay life. Or set up some cool like cascades with Shardless Agent. Sure. It's a good card. I like that card. Yeah, I like Sylvan Library Shardless Agent because then you know what you're gonna hit and you know like how much value you're gonna get. You see ability. So I don't think we want these lands. So we could just put them both on top and then cascade them away. We could just keep the Seagate. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Taiga. Shardless Agent. Okay. Take some acceleration. We need a bit. We need something like a birthing pod. What did we reveal? All lands. I like that. Okay. Fresh top for Sylvan Library. It's better than a shuffle. Fire the Pilgrim. Yep. Probably swing? No. No swing. Okay, so if these are bad, I think we do start paying life. Never mind, they're good. They're very good. I don't need these. So we can attack with Shardless Agent and then pot it. The problem is if they kill Shardless Agent, then our turn's really slow. So I think I just want to cast and activate Birthing Pod right now. Get a Flame Tongue Kavu, kill Baleful Strix. Kill that. So now we have a 4-2. And next turn, we can go up to 5. Get probably Acidic Slime, depending on what we draw. Kill a land, and then they're in a really bad spot. Jace. You bouncing? I see what's up. Ooh, Revelark is good. We need another land, but I like Revelark a lot, so we're gonna cast Incubation Druid this turn. I kind of regret getting rid of those lands now, huh? I don't really need Deranged Hermit, so let's put this on top. And on top, we're gonna keep Incubation Druid. We're gonna go land, Seagate Oracle. Gonna grab the Revelark. Then we're going to pod away this. Or a Bloodbraid Elf so that we can attack and kill Jace. And then next turn, if we can find a land drop, we can go Revelark, pod Revelark, hit Sun Titan, get back. I don't even know. I guess Wooded Foothills. So probably, honestly, our better play is just pod Bloodbraid into... Oh man. Fine. Fine. Do that. But we still have Sylvan Library, so we can just like find the cards we need. Ooh, conscripts. I like the island here. I don't really need this. Do we have all the draws we need, or should I start paying life? Because I have no way to like shuffle or anything. I think going to 8 seems okay. They don't seem particularly aggressive here. So what's my game plan for this turn? I'm going to go 3, 4, 5. Probably just jam Revelark here. So I don't need to do this on this turn. Yeah, let's just hit for 3. Then next turn I can reevaluate the board state and see what's going on. Cast you. Pass turn, nice. So it survived, so at the very least we're gonna get back Seagate Oracle when it dies. And honestly, this hits for a lot of damage. If they play any creature, they know we have Flametongue Kavu. They put a card on bottom. We can hit them for 7 here. I kind of want to save Zealous Conscripts to remove blockers. So they probably don't have Day of Judgment, but I don't really need this. So put this on top. We're gonna play Raging Ravine. It just really amplifies the clock. Sweet, let's play that. Incubation Druid doesn't give us that much value, so I'm just gonna play it here. Even if they have a board wipe, it's like fine to have in play. It just gives us more mana next turn. And I guess it also threatens exactly lethal, sure. Now it doesn't threaten lethal, but board wipe doesn't do a whole lot. So Sower doesn't do anything because we have Flametongue Kavu. Yeah, they're in a way. That's a way to put it. It's cost 5, right? Yeah, so I can't do that right now. What are they doing? Going to second main. Okay. What do we got? Someone carry out it in land. on top. Still don't know if I want to do this yet. Put on top and put on top. Let's go land. Activate Raging Ravine. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Green. I don't really want to try and level up Incubation Druid and then activate Raging Ravine, because if they kill it, that's pretty bad for us. And then hitting them with Reveler this turn means that Zealous Conscripts next turn is just kind of game. So kill that probably. Snapcaster Mage. Braided Revelark? It says Trample? Does not have Trample, so they're braiding that, okay. But you still have Revelark to deal with. Okay, well, let's put this in play now. Kill that. So they're at 6, and we have 8, 11 power, plus the Zealous Conscripts they don't know about. So we're taking whatever. So we swords, or actually we can just Zealous Conscripts it, right? No, for as long as it remains on the battlefield, okay. Use the ability, yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll be fine. Put on top, put on top. So let's do this. And then this. And we're gonna give our Flametongue Kavu haste and swing in for the match. Sweet! See you guys round 3. Hello and welcome to round 3. Let's go first. Well, we finally have an opposition hand, and this is definitely a keeper. Turn 2, Sylvan Caryatid. Turn 3, opposition. Seems fine by me. So Wooded Foothills gets Tropical Island. That's how we're going to be casting opposition. And I don't want to expose myself to like some wasteland shenanigans. So I guess I have Raging Ravine in play. What am I saying? If this is Batterskull, we may have to FTK first. It's sort of Feast and Famine. So they cannot play and equip on the same turn. Probably just getting a creature in play is better for us. I'm gonna play an island. That way, even if they kill Sylvan Caryatid, we can opposition. Yeah, I think getting like a creature and then oppositioning is probably more solid. Plus, this is kind of a scary boy. And if they just pass with mana up, we can just swing. Yeah, like now they're in a bad spot. This is exactly, okay, where you don't want to be. Upkeep stop. I think it's worth hitting them for 4. And then just tapping down their blue. If their best play was sword last turn, then it can't be that good this turn. Okay, so Seagate Oracle first. It's a bit awkward, but okay. Wall of Blossoms. Ooh, I like pod. So given that we have pod, I think I'm just gonna wait. We can pod away the Kavu for Drain Storm, and that's just game. So I'm gonna lock them out of mana here. They float mana, Venser. Okay. We can. So they're venturing opposition. Sure. Then we're gonna target Venser. Might as well tap the sword. Yeah, there's no reason to wait. Oh, the land was just tapped. Okay. That makes more sense. Do they have like Force of Will, or like how do you win? How do you still win? That's my question. So let's go Lotus Cobra. Play Wooded Foothills, add blue. Play opposition. This gives us 1, 2, 3. You can hear that my neighbor plays some pretty loud music. I'm just gonna pass again. No real rush here, so we're gonna tap down their blue. Actually I'm not scared of blue. Let's tap down the white. They can like O-ring opposition or something. Tap that. And then if they go to equip sword here, we can tap it down with the Flame Tongue Kavu. Kira, okay. So in response to Kira, we're gonna tap you. So now we have to double tap. It's a little annoying, but not the worst. So let's attack with Kavu. If they block here, I would be astonished. Okay. 3, play Birthing Pod, paying life. Pod away Kavu. I guess I didn't really need to pay life, did I? Whatever. Lord. Revelark is interesting, but this is better. Keep tap. 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 No mana's for you. And we want to keep back 2 creatures. I guess they can't even equip sword, can they? Sure. And we can double tap the Kira with squirrels, I guess. Tap. Tap. You know, Kira's pretty bad with sword as well. That's something to consider. And if I pay the Echo, they're just dead, right? So let's do that. Let's grab Savannah, add a green. 2, 4, 5. Pay the Echo there. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Let's go Hallowed Fountain. Pay 2 life. Sure. Let's add green. Let's play Noble Hierarch. Use that to tap this. Let's use Wall of Blossoms to tap this. Then we can pod Wall of Blossoms away. Let's get Eternal Witness. Oh, Edric. Edric is gross. But E-Witness is safer. E-Witness gets back Flame Tongue Kavu. Smash. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. Am I one short? I think I'm one short. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They fall to 1. Alright, we'll move on. We'll tap more things and then they can die next turn. Tap that. Tap that. Tap that. We kind of want E-Witness to die, so. No lands. None. You can hit me for 4 damage. Okay, now they're dead. Ooh, Sylvan Library. Okay, so tap you. It's countered. Flame Tongue Kavu. Kill this. Pot away Kavu. Get Zealous Conscripts. Take you, boy. Hit for bunch. Game. Alright. Game 2. That was beautiful. That was just playing with your food right there. So they were just like blue stuff. Yeah, run it back. Deck's perfect. Yep, hand is great. And they mulliganed. Oh man, this deck has a lot of value. They molded 6 and put on top. I don't like that. Alright, I'm gonna remove the upkeep stop. Ooh, Charlotte's Agent? Okay. To facilitate that, we need to cast Hierarch this turn. That way we can get the blue. Hopefully Agent does not hit Swords to Plowshares. That's 1 hit though. We have all good hits besides that. And this plays around any counter spells they could have too. Wall Blossoms is fine. Sweet. Go. My board skate is scary. How is yours? Okay, no plays. Mendelian Click. Sure. So they take Flame Tongue Kavu. But the rest of our hand's still pretty good. And there's a lot of better draws we can have than Kavu, like Acidic Slime. So we only have 4 mana. That actually makes this turn pretty awkward. We can start out by attacking with Shardless Agent for 3. And they might want to trade. You never know. Okay. Let's go Raging Ravine. Alright, let's play the Pilgrim. Cast a Raging Ravine. And then next turn, probably just set up to slime them. Depending on what they do, obviously. Well, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good, come on. It doesn't do a whole lot. But that's one of the ways they needed to come back into this. Especially if they're missing land drops. So they hit... Ugh. Okay, well we can kill that instead of a land now. Yep. Ooh, I like that. So let's do this. Can't Manitize me. Force of Will, you can do that, I guess. Fortunately, I got some plays. So they're gonna make me discard, we're going to discard Deranged Hermit, and then the following turn evoke Revelark. Yep, equip, discard. Oh. Okay. You got a little dude. I don't mind that. They have one card in hand? Yeah. We're in good shape, I think. Discard a card. Sure. And then this happens. Swept Heath. Fetch up Savannah, I guess. Cast with Evoke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It dies. Get you both back. So do that. That kills the sword. We do still have the flyer to deal with. Maybe Evoke was actually a little bit too aggro. I can't even attack actually because that gives them you know, I may have misplayed. I probably should have just cast Revelark. Yeah, that actually, I think that was a misplay. Because they would have had to remove the Revelark, and if they do, then I get this trigger. Yeah, I don't like that, actually. That was not good. I just got so excited about all the value we were going to get that I didn't realize that... For some reason, I thought killing the sword dealt with the V-click, but that just is not how that works. I think I honestly pay the Echo here. Okay, well we can Plane Crack Horizon Canopy. So now we can swing out. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If they have Venser though, this is so bad. But we're not beating Venser anyway. And if they have 2 cards in hand, we're falling to 1 life currently. So we cannot tap Horizon Canopy for mana. Nope, we're dead on board, never mind. What is this? Yeah, right, because this gains tokens. I play these games pretty poorly, I will say. Or at least this game. So apologies, everyone. Okay, well we were dead anyway. Yeah, that's game. Okay, so they are a relatively decent blue-white tempo-ish deck. I kind of like Trigon Predator against them. And what do I not like? Edric, Ewit, Nissa. Wall of Blossoms is consistently medium, but it's necessary for pod and all that nonsense. Revelark. Maybe Conscripts is a little bit too overzealous, literally. I could see that. Especially because it's like hard to cast. I mean, this card is so good though. Slime kills stuff. Maybe Slime is too slow at 5. But Slime's so good with Revelark. The problem is this whole deck is good. I don't want to cut anything. Maybe Mediocre Nissa? Just because we have better 3s. I can do that. Let's go first. Yeah. Alright. Sylvan Library. Lead the way. Lead the way to blue mana. And I don't think I want to shock myself. Oh, I could to play around Days. Oh, that makes it easier. I don't really want to trade 1-for-1 because we have Horizon Canopy or Sylvan Library. So we're just gonna do this. That way I'm playing around days and I don't take damage. I know I could have attacked them, but if it's free, it's free, but it comes at the cost of 1 life. Probably not worth it. So yes, we want to hit blue. Sylvan Caryatid is perfect. So put on top, keep the Caryatid. Temple Garden tapped. Play you. Mana leak. Okay, okay. No mana leak. Dude, come on! For real? That's how you won the last game. Ugh. Alright, alright. I mean, that's why you put the card in your deck. Okay, they're still missing land drops. That's encouraging. I think I'm gonna start paying life on Sylvan Library, honestly. Yeah, because we don't have blue, so I'm just gonna pay life to keep all these in hand. But then if they have Vendilion Click, how do we even win? I guess we just cast a Revelark. Sure. Yeah, now, oh, no click, okay. So just casting Revelark doesn't do a whole lot. I kind of want to just play Deranged Hermit here. If it gets mana leaked or whatever, then our Revelark is scarier. Sure. And we're pretty likely to hit blue mana the following turn. As we just cleared the top of our library. Opponent's missing land drops. Yeah, this is actually pretty good still. Ooh, Edric is good. Foothills. I don't really want you. Put on top. I don't really need Edric either. So now they have click. There's not a whole lot of good hits here. Probably they just take Revelark. They took opposition, okay. Which makes sense. Now we just cast a Revelark. 5. Cast you. Play Raging Ravine tapped. No, I want to shuffle. Well, actually, there is some merit to Zealous Conscripts. Yeah, I'll wait. Because we basically know the top, or we only know 1 card off the top, so we're getting 2 fresh. I'm going to save the shuffle. Hanger back on 1. Okay, look at the top 2. I don't really need either of these. Let's put you on top. I want to play Edric this turn, I think. Problem is I can't even attack. We're going to cast Edric and Trigon Predator, I believe. So that's 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So maybe Hierarch is actually better here with Edric. Well, it can't even attack for damage. So let's keep the conscripts. Hello, put on top. Okay, so play Foothills, crack Foothills, grab a Trop, cast Trigon Predator first. Blue, green, that. Cast Edric. You know what? This is kind of free. Do I tag with Revelark too? They don't block, and then we can trade here. If they Venture us, then this puts us in a precarious spot. I like this. Sweet. We just get pulled right back. And they get 1-1-1. So what was the game plan there, opponent? Do I want to pay the echo? I think it's kind of sketchy actually. Yeah, let's not do it. We have a lot of things to cast, and just drawing cards with the squirrels is really good. Ooh, I like swords and opposition. Put on top. Put on top. Let's cast this now. Cryptic? God, if this is cryptic, I'm gonna cry. Because then they cryptic counter, and then they bounce our Edric, we can't recast it. Okay, Venser is not the worst. They can't deal with Edric then. So Predator. You can throw away some squirrels here. I don't think that matters. I don't really want to trade away Edric. I think it's really good for us. I guess we might as well just attack with all squirrels here. And we want the Pilgrim. I think we want the Pilgrim to be able to cast spells after drawing a bunch. Yep, draw 3. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Yep. There's our swords, yes. Mountain, yes. Windswept Heath, so... let's just play Mountain, pass, hold up swords. There's really no rush. We can activate Raging Ravine to block Venser if we need to. This looks like Day of Judgment. Good lord, please don't be Day of Judgment. I'll take the 2. That's gonna be bad. We can still rebuild from that, but it's gonna be brutal. Time Warp. It's a lot of Time Warps. Okay. That was 5 mana. That was a 0 mana explore, deal 2 damage. And they already used Temporal Mastery, so we can't get that to save them. Sword. Oh man, are we gonna get him? Kill your guy? That's just game. Now we get to jam in opposition? Yeah! Despite all the luck, we pulled it out. Thanks everyone for watching. See you guys next time.